The use of technology is vital for small businesses to grow and compete with larger companies and to effectively serve their customers daily. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce has released a new report on the impact of technology on small businesses. And joining us to talk about the findings is Jordan Crenshaw, Senior Vice President of Chamber's Technology Engagement Center. So Jordan, let's get a big picture view. How are small businesses utilizing the latest technology, including artificial intelligence?
Well, it's great to see you, Michelle. In terms of how small businesses are using tech, when's the last time you went to a coffee shop or a farmer's market and forgot cash and were able to use a credit card or a digital payment to actually get vegetables at the market? Tech is revolutionizing how small businesses interact with customers. And what we found in our recent report is that 95% of small businesses are using at least one technology platform. And that's everything from marketing and promotions to processing sales, communicating with customers, or accounting and payroll management. What we found is that small business is getting a leg up from using technology.
Can you tell us about the U.S. Chamber of Commerce report findings on the impact of tech on small businesses?
Of course, happy to. Last year, when we released the first version of this report, we found that companies that were using technology weathered COVID-19 the best. And what we found this year in our report is a similar trend. Small businesses that use tech platforms, particularly ones that are using multiple platforms, are reporting higher wages, profits, and even employment. And 78% of small business actually responded that tech platforms are helping them cope with inflation and prevent having to pass on costs to consumers. That is a big tool and a big advantage. In Ohio, for example, in fact, 74% of small businesses reported that technology platforms are helping them compete with larger companies. So it's not just an edge against other small businesses, it's helping them compete with the big companies.
What technologies besides AI are small businesses adopting most frequently?
Well, 4 in 5 are actually using social media. Nearly half are using digital payments and point of sale tools. But you mentioned AI, actually. 23% are using artificial intelligence right now. And those companies that actually say they're using it are actually experiencing a 12-point increase over non-AI users and the likelihood to see an increase in profits. And I think what's even interesting as we look ahead to next year is that 39% of small businesses plan to use AI in the future.
Are there any concerns? I'm curious about regulating artificial intelligence. We hear a lot about it. Do you agree that we should regulate it?
So just this year, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce released a report by our bipartisan AI commission that made some recommendations in this area. And what they found was that we need a risk-based approach to regulating AI, not a pause or not one-size-fits-all regulations that would hinder our ability to compete with countries like China. In fact, 70% of small businesses have said that they fear losing access to data would harm their operations. And most small businesses also said that they're very worried about having to comply with out-of-state privacy and artificial intelligence rules that could lead to higher costs for them. And so what we would like to see is a risk-based approach to artificial intelligence and a national privacy law that creates one simple standard for everybody.
Where can we go for more information and resources?
If you'd like to learn more, you can visit us at uschamber.com.
Jordan, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks again.